Let's start with a thought for you today. What's one small thing, maybe a habit, or just a moment in your life, that you do regularly, perhaps almost automatically?
hmm
Could you maybe approach that one small thing with a bit more intention, more heart this week?
That's a great question to hold on to.
Yeah, hold that thought because today we're diving into something related, something really quite profound, I think.
Which is,
The power, the real significance found in our consistent everyday actions, the small stuff.
yes. It's so easy to get caught up in looking for the big moments, isn't it? The dramatic breakthroughs.
Exactly. We sort of assume that real change, real spiritual growth happens in those huge life-altering events.
But I do wonder if maybe we're overlooking the quiet strength, the kind that builds up slowly day by day in the rhythm of just ordinary life.
That's precisely it. That's the core idea we want to explore. How genuine growth and actually making a meaningful impact can really stem from the faithfulness we show in those seemingly small, unremarkable moments.
Right. And there's a principle, a teaching that really speaks to this. You might have heard it. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much.
Luke 16:10, right?
That's the one.
Yeah.
And, it's not just about earning bigger responsibilities down the line.
No.
What else?
Well, it reflects something deeper. It shows the kind of person someone is, right down to their core, their heart.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So it's not performance for a future reward.
Not primarily, no.
It's about who we are being right now, in the here and now, even with the small things.
Exactly. And that perspective, it really shifts how we see our daily lives, doesn't it?
It does.
Because when you think about it, God doesn't just see the spectacular stuff, the highlight reel.
hmm
There's this deep awareness, this noticing of our faithfulness in the mundane, the laundry loads, the conversations we have, the quiet prayers maybe no one else even hears.
I like that. Finding the sacredness in tasks we might otherwise just rush through or, frankly, complain about. Right. And it highlights that these consistent small acts of faith, uh, those times we choose honesty or kindness or diligence, even when nobody's watching,
Yeah.
those are the very building blocks. They're the foundation for real spiritual maturity. It's like building something solid, brick by brick. Each one seems small on its own.
But together they create something strong, the cumulative effect.
Precisely. It's the continuous effort, that daily commitment, that truly adds up over time.
Okay, so it's not about grand gestures necessarily.
Not always. Actually, there's some really compelling stories that show this so well. Think about this janitor in New York City back around 2025.
Okay, a janitor.
Yes, someone in a role that, let's be honest, many might overlook, doing the routine job of cleaning classrooms every day.
Standard stuff.
But here's the thing. He approached his work differently, with real intention. He would offer these quiet prayers, for the students, for their protection, their peace, in each room he cleaned.
Wow, just a simple, unseen act of care then.
Totally unseen by most people. And yet, this quiet, consistent faithfulness, it led somewhere unexpected.
Ah, so.
Doors started opening for him, opportunities to actually mentor some of the students. Even prayer groups started forming, partly inspired by his quiet dedication.
That's incredible. So his daily commitment in what seemed like maybe a thankless job.
Became this catalyst, an instrument for something much bigger than just cleaning floors.
That's a powerful reminder how things done quietly, faithfully can ripple outwards.
Absolutely. And there's another one, a grandmother in Nigeria.
Okay.
Her daily practice, her simple act of faithfulness, was sending scripture messages, just text messages, to her family.
Text messages, like something so common today.
So ordinary, right. But she did it every single day,
Hey,
without fail.
every day.
Her grandson, talking about it later, he said, she never missed a day. And then he added this powerful statement
Yeah.
that faithfulness changed us.
Wow, just from text messages.
Yes. That simple, consistent act, like planting a seed every day, it didn't just impact her family. It actually inspired the creation of a local devotional app.
No way. So it had this broader ripple effect too.
Exactly. It shows how something small, offered consistently, faithfully, can really multiply and touch so many lives beyond what we might imagine.
It's almost like both the janitor and the grandmother understood something profound,
What's that?
that God sees,
Yeah.
that he values what others might just walk past, what they might overlook.
That's beautifully put.
There's real encouragement in that, isn't there? Knowing that our internal integrity, those acts of faith done without needing applause or recognition, they actually hold deep worth.
That's such a crucial point. It really shifts our motivation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, away from seeking external validation
Right. Away from performing for others.
and towards cultivating this internal devotion, this
Hmm.
sense of living out our values quietly, faithfully, in the fabric of our everyday lives, knowing it is seen, it is valued on a level that matters most.
So bringing this back to us and to you listening, it really invites us to look at our own lives, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Our own routines, the everyday tasks. Where could we bring a little more purpose, a bit more intention? Where can we practice being faithful in those moments that seem, well, insignificant?
And it's not about adding more burdens or more things to our to-do list.
No, it's more subtle than that.
It's about seeing differently, recognizing the potential for meaning within the ordinary things we're already doing. It's asking, how can I bring my best self, my most faithful self, to this moment, this task, even if it feels small?
That's a powerful invitation, really, to find the extraordinary right there inside the ordinary.
It is.
And it reminds us that these small, faithful steps we take today, they're not wasted. They're not insignificant.
Far from it.
In fact, they're actively laying the groundwork, building the foundation for whatever breakthrough or growth is coming tomorrow.
Absolutely. So as you go about your week, maybe just keep that initial question in mind, the one we started with.
Right. Let's bring it back. What small habit, or maybe just a fleeting moment in your day, could you offer to God with greater intention this week?
Just ponder that, carry it with you, and remember that even the smallest acts, when done with a faithful heart, carry a much deeper significance than we often realize.